Hello, and welcome to English Practice Course, a place where you can listen, repeat, and speak real English. I'm Liam, your teacher and host for today. Thank you for clicking this video. In today's episode, I'll speak slowly and clearly, using simple English that's easy to follow. I'll also repeat ideas so you can shadow my voice, practice your speaking, and grow your confidence one step at a time. Today's topic is how to talk about your daily routine in English. Not just short phrases, but full, real sentences. We'll cover what you do in the morning, what your afternoon usually looks like, and how you spend your evening. By the end of this episode, you'll be ready to describe your day in clear and natural English. Why should you talk about your day in English? Because your day is easy to talk about. You already know what happens, so you don't need to think too hard. You don't have to talk about big or difficult topics. Just talk about your morning, your lunch, your evening, your real life. This kind of practice is powerful. It helps you use real English you need in daily life. Speak in full sentences, and feel more confident when talking to people. You can do it anytime, even if you're alone. Ask yourself simple questions like, what did I do today? What time did I wake up? Where did I go? What did I eat? Say the answers out loud, one sentence at a time. This helps you remember words, think in English, and speak more smoothly. You don't need to be perfect. Just try. That's how you grow. Now let's talk about the morning routine. How you start your day can change how you feel. It gives you energy, focus, and a fresh chance to begin again. And it's also a great time to speak and think in English, even for just a few minutes. Let's practice together. Listen, repeat, and imagine you are doing each thing. Let's start. I usually wake up around 7 a.m.
Now you repeat.
On busy days, I wake up earlier, maybe 6:30.
Now you repeat.
If I sleep too late, I feel slow and tired in the morning. Before I get up, I stay in bed for a few minutes and think about my plans. I take a deep breath and stretch my arms and legs to feel more awake. Then I sit up, place my feet on the floor, and stand up slowly. I walk to the bathroom and brush my teeth. I try to brush gently and carefully for about 2 minutes. Then I splash cold water on my face. It helps me feel fresh and alive. If I still feel sleepy, I take a quick shower. Sometimes I play soft music or listen to an English podcast while I shower. After that, I dry myself and choose what to wear. I like to wear clean and comfortable clothes. If I'm staying home, I might wear jeans and a t-shirt. But if I have a meeting or class, I dress more formally. Next, I go to the kitchen to make breakfast. I usually keep it simple, maybe toast, eggs, and some fruit. Some mornings I eat cereal with milk and a banana. If I have more time, I make something warm like oatmeal or an omelette. I eat slowly because I like to enjoy my food. Most days, I drink a cup of coffee. Other times, I drink green tea. It feels light and clean. While eating, I sometimes watch a short video or check the news. Other days, I enjoy the quiet and listen to the sound of birds outside. This quiet moment helps me feel calm before the busy day begins. Before I leave the house, I check my phone for the time and messages. I look at my calendar to see if I have any meetings or reminders. Then I pack my bag. I take my phone, notebook, keys, and water bottle. I put on my shoes, take a deep breath, and step out the door, ready to start the day. Okay, let's shadow a short story, my morning routine. In this part, I'll tell you about how my morning usually goes. You can listen first, then shadow each sentence. Pause after each line if you need more time. Let's begin. In the morning, I usually wake up around 7 a.m. Sometimes, I get up earlier if I have many things to do. I lie in bed for a few minutes and think about the day ahead. I stretch my arms, yawn a little, and slowly sit up. Then I walk to the bathroom and brush my teeth for 2 full minutes. After that, I wash my face with cold water. It really helps me wake up. If I still feel sleepy, I take a warm shower. I often play soft music while I shower. It helps me feel calm and focused. After my shower, I put on clean clothes and check my hair in the mirror. Next, I go into the kitchen and start preparing breakfast. I usually eat 2 slices of toast with butter and jam. Sometimes, I add a boiled egg. I drink a large cup of coffee. That's very important to me in the morning. While I eat, I sit near the window and look outside. Sometimes, I hear birds singing, and I enjoy that peaceful moment. Before I leave the house, I check my phone. I look at the time, my to-do list, and my schedule for the day. Then I pack my bag. I make sure I have everything, my phone, wallet, notebook, and sometimes a snack. Finally, I put on my jacket and shoes, open the door, and step outside to begin my day. Let's continue with some practice sentences for the afternoon routine. You can repeat after me, slowly and clearly. Many people are busy in the afternoon. Some go to work, some go to school, and others stay home to take care of the house or family. No matter what you do, the afternoon is still a good time to practice English. Even if you're busy, you can listen, repeat, and practice. Even just 5 or 10 minutes can help. Let's learn some common afternoon sentences together. Repeat after me. After lunch, I go back to work. Sometimes, I feel a little sleepy after I eat. I check my emails and reply to the important ones first. I often read messages from coworkers or classmates. I usually have 1 or 2 meetings in the afternoon. Sometimes, I meet with a client or my manager to discuss tasks. If I work from home, I sit at my desk and open my laptop. I type reports or prepare presentations. I also check my calendar to see what I need to do next. I like to keep my desk clean and organized. It helps me think clearly. Around 3 p.m., I usually take a short break. I make a cup of tea or drink some water. Sometimes, I eat a small snack like fruit or a biscuit. If I have time, I go for a short walk to get some fresh air. Even 10 minutes outside helps me feel better. If the weather is nice, I walk around the block or sit in the sun. When I have free time in the afternoon, I study English. Sometimes, I listen to a podcast while I walk. Other times, I read a short article or a story online. I also watch slow English videos to practice listening. I repeat short phrases out loud to improve my speaking. Shadowing helps me speak more fluently and clearly. Before I finish work, I write down what I did that day. This helps me stay organized and ready for tomorrow. Sometimes, I write down one new word I learned. I also like to review my English notebook before ending the day. Now, I'll tell you a short story about my afternoon. You can listen, pause, and repeat each sentence. Try to copy my rhythm and tone. This is a great way to shadow and learn. Let's begin. After lunch, I usually go back to my desk to continue working. I check my emails and write a to-do list for the afternoon. I often have a video meeting with my team. We talk about what we finished in the morning and what we need to do next. The meetings are usually short, about 30 minutes. After the meeting, I take a short break. I walk to the kitchen and make a cup of tea or black coffee. I drink slowly while standing near the window. Sometimes, I step outside to get some fresh air. If I have free time, I use it to study English. I usually listen to a podcast like this one, or read a short story. Sometimes, I watch a video where the speaker talks slowly. I pause the video and repeat the sentences. This is shadowing. It helps me speak more naturally and understand better. Before I stop working, I write down a short summary of what I did. I also write one sentence in English to describe how I feel. For example, I finished all my work today, and I feel proud. Or, I didn't study much today, but I'll try again tomorrow. This helps me reflect and stay motivated. Alright, now it's your turn. Pause this episode and try to talk about your own afternoon, just like I did. What do you usually do after lunch? Do you go to work? Do you attend a class? Do you stay home and rest or study? You don't need a long story. Even just 3 or 4 short sentences is great. Remember, the goal is to speak, not to be perfect. Let's move to evening routine. Evening is a special time, a time to relax and think about the day. Let's repeat some useful evening sentences together. I come home around 6 o'clock in the evening. I take off my shoes and sit down for a few minutes to rest. Sometimes, I watch the news or listen to music to relax. I cook dinner, or if I'm too tired, I order food. I eat dinner at the table with my family. We talk about our day and share stories. After dinner, I clean the kitchen and wash the dishes. Sometimes, I go for a short walk after dinner. Before bed, I read a book or listen to calming music. I take a shower and brush my teeth. I go to bed around 10:30 or 11 o'clock. Now, let's talk about your full day. You've just listened to my full routine, morning, afternoon, and evening. Now it's your turn to speak about your day. Think step by step. What time do you wake up? What do you eat for breakfast? Do you work, study, or stay home? What happens in your afternoon? What do you usually do in the evening? What do you do before bed? You can talk about today or describe a typical day. Great work today. You didn't just study English. You used it. You listened to a full diary-style routine. You practiced new words. You repeated full sentences. Most importantly, you spoke. That's real progress. Keep practicing until your routine feels easy to say in English. Come back to this episode often. Listen again, shadow again. And each time, try to add a little more to your story. Keep listening, keep speaking, and most of all, keep believing in yourself.